So here we go. We have 3 different blues scales, okay, in E, in 3 different positions. And they're all between the 7th and 15th frets. So, if you're getting tired of this one, this is the blues scale, obviously without the extension. We also have one that starts on a different note. It doesn't have to start on the E note. Let's go over basically what we're going over. We are playing a pentatonic or a blues scale. Pentatonic means 5 notes. So when you play these 5 different notes in the key of E, when we're starting on the 12th fret of the 6th string, a lot of us know this. A lot of us know this scale. It's great that when you play a scale for, like probably hundreds of thousands of times, you can still make a mistake. It goes to show you're still learning and you're never as impeccable as you might think that you are. So there's 5 different notes. And in this particular scale, in the E scale, we have E, G, A, B, and D. All right, so you have those 5 different notes. So remember those notes because it's going to make a difference for you when I explain it to you. Hopefully I can explain it, articulate it in a way that you can understand it. So I just took this 2-chord progression with E minor and A, E minor, and then A, and you can see that I'm between, as I said, the 7th and 15th frets. Okay, so that's like 9 away between each other. We're saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 9 fret scales between the 7th and 15th is, including the 7th fret, is 9 different frets. And the remarkable thing is you can transpose this as well. So I played E minor. I just want to be as simple as possible. I'm starting there. I don't have to start right here. I started on a G note if I wanted to. All right. But what I'm going to show you is besides this scale, which is this one right here. You've never played it before. I suggest that you learn it, practice it. Okay? Those are the frets. There's the fingering. A lot of you guys who've been watching me, you already know this. I've stressed this scale so often. It's just a great scale. This is the scale. It's really like your foundation if you want to be a guitarist. All right? The next scale is also an E scale, but we started on D. Because remember, I talked about those 5 different notes. Let's see. E, G, A, B, and D. See? See that okay? E, G, A, B, and D. I hope you can see that. It looks like it's going through. So we're going to call, when you start on the E note, we're going to call this one scale 1. So when we start on the D, even though it's way over there, okay, we're going to call that 2 because it's a whole step behind E. So this scale is so easy to learn. It's just 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. I'm starting on the 10th fret of the 6th string. Then I'm playing the 12th. That's all on the 6th string. 10th and 12th frets. Same thing on the 5th string. 10th and 12th frets with the 1st and 3rd fingers. Now on the 4th string, I'm using my 1st and 4th fingers to play the 9th and 12th frets. Same thing on the 3rd string. 9th and 12th frets. So far we have 1, 3, 1st and 3rd fingers on the 10th and 12th frets of the first 2 strings. Well, of the scale, which is the 6th and 5th strings. Then on the 4th and 3rd strings, once again, we have the 9th and 12th frets, 1st and 4th fingers. Then on the 2nd and 1st strings, We're playing it just like we played it here. 10, 12, 10, 12 on the second and first strings with your first and third fingers. Now, even though I'm playing a simple progression, E minor to A, I can still start right here, which is even, it's a D note. It's a D, and then the E, right? And then we have the G, A, and a B. So, same notes. And these 5 notes, if we're playing a pentatonic, meaning 5, pentatonic scale or a blues scale. It's not a pure or natural minor scale. Those have 7 different notes. But that's how easy that is. And the amazing thing, please go backwards, back and forth, okay? When you play these scales. Try to remember to alternate your picking because you'll get faster. See, when I'm playing hammer-ons and pull-offs and bends, I don't think about it that much, but I'm alternating my picking, playing it down, up. So that's the second. So now, look at these notes again. E, G, A, B, D. The first scale starts on the E. The second scale starts on the D, and you still play all the same notes. Okay? You're still playing all these notes. Now we're going to go to the third scale. Well, what do you think that's going to start on? That's right, it's going to start on the B. So we're going to start on the B. Oh, first of all, let me show you that scale, the second scale. There it is right there. So take time right now to practice this scale. Just stop the video and come back to my video later. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes so you have 3 great scales to learn from. So the third scale started on B, also on the 6th string, which is the 7th fret, with your first finger and then your 4th finger, plays the 10th fret. So the first 2 strings are the same. 7th and 10th frets with the 1st and 4th fingers, and then 7 and 9 on both the 3rd and 4th and 3rd strings. So we have, now we're going to play a 8th and 10th frets with your 1st and 3rd fingers. So watch this. 7th and 10th frets, 1st and 4th fingers. 7th and 10th frets on the 6th and 5th strings. And now we're on the 4th string playing the 7th and 9th frets. That was the 4th, and here's the 3rd. Then the 8th and 10th with the 1st and 3rd fingers. So those 3 strings, you're using your 1st and 3rd fingers. But on that 2nd string, you're on the 8th and 10th frets instead of on the 7th and 9th. Now you're going to go back. Because you ever notice that when you play a scale, because these are E strings, it's usually the same on the 6th string and on the 1st string. So then you play 7, 7th fret, 10th fret, and you got to slide up to that E. That's the 3rd scale. Okay? If you learn these different ways, you're just going to be so fluent. Notice this is the first scale. A. Here's the second scale. Here's the 3rd scale. You don't have to play the whole scale. You can just play. Sometimes less is more. But that's the beauty of knowing these 3 different scales. Guarantee the most of you that are watching this already know this scale. Some of you might know these as well, but that's how easy it is. And don't forget, once you learn these patterns, okay, the fingering, once you learn the patterns, you can transpose. You can play it anywhere. I can play these anywhere. If I'm in A, and then, so I'm a little bit over 10 minutes. I wanted to keep it under 10, but I think you got the gist of this. Shoot me a comment or anything, and 3 blues scales. This is what this is called. And they usually, when you're playing this in this order, they just go between 9 frets. I'm on E, so I went from E. Then the next scale started on the D note. Then the third scale started on the B note. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.